principle, this law protects all kinds of employment relationship, such as part-time and full-time and dispatching. But the precondition is, firstly, both parties should be qualified for establishment of employment relationship. For example, the employers must register in China, and the people should be above 16 years old and no more than retirement age. The second one is the employee should follow the amendment and instruction from the employer, and what the employee have done is one part of the business of the employer. Of course, the employer should pay salary to the workers for their job. So, as long as the employment relationship is established, even no written contract is signed, the employee can claim the rights according to the law, and the employer should give the relevant protection according to the law. You have a representative office in China. According to China law, a representative office is not a legal entity, so it is not allowed to hire people directly. But it can still hire people by dispatching, which means you can have a cooperation with a qualified labor dispatching agency. Another situation, for example, if you have a WUFI or a joint venture in China, because according to China law, those two kinds of companies are independent legal entities, so they are allowed to hire people directly. Firstly, the employer should sign a written contract within the first month of the employment relationship. If the employer fails to sign such a written contract, it should pay salary to the worker in double months from the second month to a full year. And after a year without a written contract, this relationship should be deemed as an open-ended employment relationship. And after that, a written contract is still required to sign according to the law. Secondly, as for the salary, social insurance, worker condition, and other benefits required by the law, the employer should meet the minimum standard in every region and follow the terms and conditions agreed in the contracts. Apart from this mandatory clause, actually the employer and employee may also stipulate some other items such as probation time, confidentiality training, supplementary insurance, welfare benefits, and other items according to different actual requirements from different cases.